Hi Redken, I'm Amanda Plath, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my introductory video to being a Redken artist. I am very excited. I have been on this journey for about 10 years now, and I'm at Mass Hair Designs and Day Spa in Minnetonka, Minnesota. I am a level 4 hairstylist, and with that I have also added to being color certified for the last 5 years. I've learned and grown so much, and it has helped me immensely in my career. So I had to add being design certified to my repertoire also for the last year. With being color certified and design certified, it is a game changer for me. It has helped me give me the roadmap to how to, and the confidence, and knowing when you do something, you know kind of what you're going to achieve, because the certification gives you the principles, and with the principles I've learned, all the steps of, finding their natural level, finding the desired level, finding also what your target level is, and then from there picking out your color. With that, I also have learned with the design certification how you're holding the hair and how you're pulling it out and what elevation you're holding it at, and if it's a moving guide or non-moving guide, knowing how my results in my haircut are going to be, why one side flips out where the other one curves perfectly. Just having a game changer of a roadmap helps you know where you're going to go and where what your finished products will look like. And for me, that definitely has helped. And with being at a Redken Elite Salon, Mass Hair Designs and Day Spa, I have gone through so much different education. And with the education, we have gone to symposium, which I love. We have gone to the Redken Exchange, but also we have in-salon classes, but one of my favorites is Redken On Demand, which is on redken.com. And it's great because in this busy world of a busy life, you got to keep up. And being able to go online on redken.com and go either on the style or the style station, and if you have questions or different stuff like that going on, you can just go on the style station and have other hairdressers help you out. And also you can go on redken.com, and with redken.com is great because then you can read about different products and different trends, and you can see on there also Fashion Week stuff and different things happening in the world with Redken. And also, the on-demand has helped so much with, watching a quick 5-minute video of how to scrunch up something fun, or pin up your hair. So for me, how Redken teaches, you learn, you earn, and you live better, I found it to be so true, because with education as my core, it has definitely helped me be who I am today. With our salon being a Redken Elite Salon with a high amount of education, and then with all the education that Redken is known for and being on the leading in the industry, it has made me a way better of a person, and so with that, thank you, Redken. I definitely have learned, earned, and I definitely do live better, and I definitely live and breathe that, so it's great. With that, I'm going to say thank you, and I am going to demonstrate some techniques and tell you about some products that I am very passionate about and that I'm very excited about. So I'm going to start with that. It's always nice to be nice and clean and neat. Today I am going to do a global application on the zone 1, and then I will do a zone 2 and 3 also. With that, I like to do a 4-part section. sectioning it from front to back. And clean partings is very important. So now that I have a 4-part section split off, I will demonstrate to you the global application. With that, today I am actually using the chromatics. I am so passionate about the chromatics. With it being ammonia free, is huge, so it doesn't have any smells, but also the 2 times fortifying strength, but also the crazy amount of shine that this product has is amazing. So one of them that I've been in love with for this fall season in winter time is actually the 5GI. I love the gold iridescent, the kind of gold on silver kind of the shine that you get from it, and I love a level 5 just to deepen the base. I do a lot of blondes, and so just to have a little deeper root without it being too harsh is great, and I love the gold reflective. And today I'm mixing it with a 10 volume, and I'm going to be doing it 1-to-1 ratio. And I am very neat and clean. I always like to have a fresh, clean brush, and I use a little spatula to stir it up. And then I'm going to just do the global application. It is always very important, after I've been now a certified colorist, I have seen how much better and important it is to be very neat and clean with that. And with the oil to cream base of the chromatics, you want to make sure too that you're not making your sections too thick. You want to be able to be having it where it's newspaper thin that you can read through it, because you want to get it fully saturated in the hair without just laying it on there. And I'm gently laying the hair on top of the next section, not being sure that I'm not pushing it too far. I'm not pounding this in. I'm just laying it on there, keeping my sections very clean and neat for when I go back and do my zone 2 and 3 for the And just like the mannequin head, you can always have your guests tilt their head so that the hair does not fall in their face. In the Minneapolis area, we have lots of minerals in our water. And so I just want to add one of my favorite things about Redken too is also the pre-art and hair cleansing cream. With having so many minerals in our water in the Twin Cities area, I love to just be able to rebalance their hair color before I even start, to have a great starting position so that I don't, otherwise you don't know what's going on in their hair, and you want to be able to get it
all on the same page and even out the porosity and whatever leftover minerals are in their hair that you have removed or that you have removed. So I want part of, I'm only having one side of my brush charged with hair color and the other side slide through. What that does for me is that keeps my sections in my application neat and clean. So sorry. So sorry. Tilt my Erica down a little bit, just like you would your own guest. I love, personally, hair color. I feel that when we change someone's hair color or we freshen it up, you know, there's so many avenues you can go down, and I just love how my guests feel when I'm done coloring their hair. You know, and I mean, when you color someone's hair, they glow. And you know, and when they feel good and they look good, they just glow. And you know, that is the best feeling you can have, is when someone else feels gorgeous and feels pretty, and it's just a wonderful thing, you know, to do. I like to keep my color brush parallel with the hair. It keeps the partings and the application clean and crisp, so you don't have to worry about any overusage, saturation, or even just pushing too much on this previous zone 1 that we've already done. And you know, with having sometimes those guests with the stubborn gray hair, when you're applying it more like this, then they will come out at you. But when you are applying your zone 1 retouch on your guests with gray hair, usually laying the hair horizontally with the hair, it will lay those little stubborn hair down with it. I love using chromatics for my grays. The cream, the oil base that it delivers just really helps with those stubborn grays. So now that I am done with my, I'm going to demonstrate just half of the global application because you guys know I can do it. And I'm going to demonstrate my Zone 2 application, and today I'm going to be actually using a bottle for my Zone 2 to have a little more control of my hair color for it. And so I'm going to apply the Zone 2 and 3 with, I said, the OAGG Gold Dip. It's just a great shine and enough depth for this fall season. And I'm going to use a bottle today. And I'm just going to gently apply it through my ends, being very neat with my section. So with using the Shades EQ, see, I'm laying it gently down without slapping it around. It's great gel hold, so you don't need to be overly messy with it. And the great part about Shades EQ is, you know, I love using it so many different ways, and with some of the different ways that I like to use it, I love to blend my gray, men or women actually. I love to blend their gray. I have a handful of guests that I just love how it gives them so much shine that a lot of times my gray-haired guest will lose, but also blending it so they don't have to come in every 4 weeks for a touch-up. They can go a little farther with it, and a lot of them enjoy seeing a little bit of that pigment in their hair. I love using it as a low light on my blondes. I love how it refreshes the hair, it shines up the hair. It's just a really great product that Shades has out there. And having it at a low pH balance is just perfect. Make sure to grab all those little pieces.
That's the one. Especially when I prepare hair
And I'm just gently laying the hair on our previous colored section, making sure not to put too much pressure on it so that I could easily comb through if I needed to get a particular section, but also not to leave any lines.
I always like that.
Smushing it all in together, leaving each section nice and clean and organized. with hair color. I think it is so fun to, I love going to all the different Redken classes that they have with the exchange and symposium, that I love coming back and teaching my guests the different things that I've learned and the different products that I've fallen in love with and the different trends. And with that, a lot of my guests love seeing my enthusiasm, and it's so much fun to come back and be like, oh my gosh, I have this new way, I'm going to do this, and they're like, okay, let's try it, and they love it, and they rave about it, and they love being the first ones that know about the different color techniques and the different, trends that are out there, and they love knowing, about the different products that we have and knowing how to use them and stuff like that. So with that, I'm just going to do those two sections with my global application. I'll set aside my hair color, just like in the magic of TV. Ta-da! Here is my finished. On this Erica, I did the 5GI at her zone 1, and then I really wanted to richen it up for fall. And so for this Erica, I used a little bit more of a RB for my Shades EQ, just to kind of give her a little more rich. But I love how the GI at the base looks just so fun. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So what I'm going to do today with you is I'm going to explain some of my different products that are out there that I love using with my Redken. So I'm going to part her out, and with that, I'm going to clip, keep it nice and tight. We're going to part Erica's hair on this side tonight. She has a fun holiday Christmas party coming up. I don't want to pull too hard on that volume that I put at her base earlier. So today I am going to be using, I blew her out with the Diamond Oil Blow Dry. This is oh my gosh, one of my favorite products on the market right now with Redken. I just love the way it changes the texture of the hair and how, it's cold here in Minnesota, and how it dries the hair so much quicker. And really, with having a lot of Nordic kind of clientele with finer hair, how it doesn't weigh the hair down. It keeps the hair very weightless, but they still get their shine, but then it dries quicker, and it's like everything in one. I love this product. And then with that, my other favorite one is the Velvet Gelatin 07. I love the cushiony blow drying effect it gives. You can use, you can see it right here, how this cushion effect really is in the hair. It's, what's really cool about it is you can straighten, curl, however you choose to do it. But my favorite thing about Velvet Gelatin is the rhubarb. The scent is rhubarb. Hello, how fun is that? Really different. So today I'm going to be using, then, while I curl her and get her all ready for her holiday party today, I'm going to be using Iron Shape 11. The hold that this has and the heat and the heat protectant for it is just amazing. But also it gives a curl that we can hold it and you can still brush it out, and there's this stunning wave to the effect. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to do a flat wrap. And I really love doing a flat wrap lately because it gives volume without it looking too overdone. So especially with all of the holiday parties that are going to be coming up, just giving it that old, elegant, not old and elegant, but the old Hollywood feel and elegance without it being too aged. Because, you know, with having that kind of a holiday party, you're going to want some hold, but you still want the movement. So I love the mix of the velvet gelatin and the iron shape together. They're really complementary. And they're really fun, and they smell great. And a lot of times, when they have that old color feel, they want their hair to still be movement and flow, and it's just a great trend. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off with this section. And I like to do the iron shape section by section. And the great thing about the iron shape 11 is I don't have to worry about it being too crunchy. So it gives a great hold that I can do a couple sections at a time and mist it on, and it still has that amazing hold. So holding the ends in to make sure they're laying flat. Sometimes I leave my ends out on purpose. Sometimes I roll them in. But tonight she's going to a gala, so we want to make her look a little more sophisticated. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of loosen it up. But, I mean, who isn't in love with this triple tape 32? This is the sandalwood. So what I'm going to do is just mist a little on there so it gives it a little bit of hold. Give it a second and just kind of ruche her out. I mean, and look at this curl. I can just do a really fun, you know, all those fun gold hair pieces that come into play with it, you know. And without going too crazy, I mean, we could grab and give that old, fun, romantic of an updo, or we can rake her out and kind of brush her out and give her a really fun feel. So she'll be all ready for tonight. I'm going to leave this volume over here and just kind of curl it in. I'm just giving her, the nice thing is you can see this cushion effect that the 07 Velvet Gelatin gives of supporting the curls, and how much fun you can tie this all in as an updo, or you could rake it out and leave it soft. I just want to thank you, Redken, for taking the time. My name is Amanda Plath. I am very excited for all the education that we do within Redken and working at an elite salon. It is a very fun thing, and I hope that my love and passion and enthusiasm make you pick me. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Redken. Bye.